When is my break gonna come? When? Hi everybody. I don't normally face this way. I do understand when people can't seem to look at the camera, but that's just me. That's just me. Let me wipe this off, see if that helps anything. Probably not. Okay. Nonetheless, how you doing? Hi, my name is Stephanie, but on here, aka I am Coco, K-O-K-O, Coco's Content. And I'm just here to say that I am tired of not getting paid and not being monetized on YouTube, but yet I am busting my so like a lot of us content creators, even when you're at 5,000, even at 10,000, you can still feel very, very small. I've been doing YouTube we're coming up on 5 years, and I am still not monetized. And I've always thought that it was embarrassing. I always felt like it would be embarrassing to, have the numbers as far as I'm at 28K right now. Well, 2.8K right now, and still not be monetized. That was just one of my things that I was just like, please don't let me be that, but when you're only getting 30 views on your videos or 60 views on, you're not getting a lot of traction in YouTube, you have not fell into the algorithm. It's like, what do you do? I have gone through, and some people can relate, but I've gone through the tears, I've gone through the years, I've been tired, I've been just like, what is really going on? Why is it not working for me? Sorry. Things going on in the background, we're getting ready to run out. But it's just like, what do you do at this point? Do you keep going? Do you just say, because at some point you get tired of seeing the people like, just do this one thing. And I've even made a video like that where it was like, specific about the views. Your viewership is very important. That's what you want, as far as I know. But who am I, as I can't even seem to get a good amount of views, but I'm sitting at 2.8K. You know what I mean? And it's just like, people will come and they will subscribe and then they'll move on, and it's just how the game works. It's like, how different can you be? What is it that you need to do in order to engage, to have the people in? Hold on. Okay, so we are back right now. Of course, when I'm trying to do my video, family wakes up and it is what it is. Nothing big, no biggie. Make sure ain't nothing back there. Okay, so yeah, so let me just be totally honest. I feel like a failure. I feel like a YouTube failure. I feel like everybody's doing better than me. I feel like as soon as I try to kind of introduce somebody, then they seem to take off here and there. That's not always the case, but it's just like, I understand other people who have been on this YouTube journey and who have just quit. I don't want to be on here for 10, 12, 13 years and didn't even get a dime. But then I do feel like, should I just change my mindset and stop looking at it as a quick come up? That's really what I want it to be. I really want it to be, something that I could just do, and it doesn't take a lot. It's the way I look at YouTube is that it's not a 9 to 5, it's a 24-hour, because the demand is the people, but I do feel like you can control it, in a way, and give so much of yourself. You can control your limitations on things what you're doing. Where you have a 9 to 5, you have to be there, you better be there, you better call out, you got to check in with the boss, you got to, I don't want that. So, trying to do this since 2020, I'm not monetized to the point, I'm talking about to the point where I'm not even it doesn't matter if there is a threshold, I don't have it, and so to see commercials on my videos, knowing that that's irritating, knowing that people will click off because of that, to see, people, the average people stay for a minute. It's like, what else am I supposed to do? I've already cut the intro down. Sometimes I've cut the intro. I've given you the excitement of the video, the sounds, the this and all that. I give you editing, so you're not just sitting there watching me eat, which is boring as hell. I'm trying to give you some action in the videos and switch up things, and I done changed my name 3 times. I done changed my profile pic. I done did this, did that. I've tried this. I've done things these many days. What's going to work? What's going to work? You know, you really have to get it in your mind and say, I'm in it for the long haul. It has to be that way. I don't see no other way. If you didn't pick up, if your channel didn't explode like the first month or two, you may have a long haul. You may have a long haul. I don't, it's bothering. I even feel like I became jealous of other people. You know, people don't like to talk about it because everybody's so non-jealous of everybody, and nobody is worried about what other people are doing. And it's not about being worried about what other people are doing, but when you notice that when you're trying what you feel maybe even harder than somebody else, when you feel like you're going harder than someone, and you know that you're putting in effort, and you see that it's like being at a job. That co-worker that you know is getting elevated and they sleep on the job versus me, you know, where I'm coming in hustling, bustling, I'm showing up on time, I'm doing this, that, and the third, but I'm never risen up. Like, you know, of course you're going to feel some type of way. People can live in their bubble if they want to. Everybody is different. But for me, it's like, how many times I'm going to keep seeing somebody at 500 subbies, and then all of a sudden it seems like, hey, start talking to them, and they get into, you know, talking to other people, and then boom, they at 4K. Well, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about me? Well, see ya. You know, it just feels like everybody always surpasses me. You know, that's what it feels like. And I know a situation, Jay, it may not be true, but it feels that way. Because it feels like I'm always being left in the dust. But I feel like, and it's not that I'm feeling like I'm trying harder than you. I feel like I have a difference in how I do it than you. So a lot of people some people just sit there and they eat and they blow up. They ain't even try to put an edit. They ain't even fade it out. They didn't put a little sparkle. They didn't add nothing. They just sat there, the food looked good, and they blew up. You know, and it's like, I'm so tired of putting in the effort. I'm gonna cuss a little bit. I'll be so tired of putting in the effort, but because of who I am, and that's what you have to realize for yourself. Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing this for? You have to get to that point where you're comfortable enough to say, I'm doing this because I love this, I like this, I want this, and I know that this will work. You have to get there. Or YouTube will drive you crazy. That's what people don't talk about. YouTube can drive you crazy. Social media across the board, because it's always a competition. People can sit out there all day and be like, oh, I don't see what else is going on around me. That's great for you, but a lot of us do. You know what I'm saying? And so living in reality is just like, where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Do I keep just listening? I've seen people at 500 who are now at 70K. And I'm nowhere near that. I've seen people start today and blow up tomorrow. I've seen it. So I know that it can happen, but I know that it's just not happening for me. It's not happening for me. So I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. This is where you can get to in YouTube. I don't know what else to do. I'm tired. I got like 5 channels. I post here, I post there. And some people be like, well, it's because you got that many channels. I didn't have that. I just had started the other couple channels. It's not even that. In my head, I'm like, well, which one gonna pick up? Which one gonna do something? One day, something. What? You know, no check. I'm not even I can't even get to $100 threshold because I don't have any threshold. My hours got taken back. I got to 2,300. Everything was cool, and all of a sudden it started to retract, deduct. Then I got down to about 1,600 for why. Then now all of a sudden I'm at 24K. Like, when is the time going to break for me? When am I going to have to not put in another job application? Do I have confidence that I am a person who can be entertaining, even if I'm at the background? I'm okay with saying you're the face, you're the entertainer, but let me write some stuff because I got you. When is that going to happen? When is my break going to come? When? People get on here and they talk about when the break came, but I'm like, when is my break going to come? I'm tired out here. This is costly. I'm a mukbanger. This is costly. Everything I do. Because why? Because I like to set up. I don't want you to feel like it's boring. I want it to look like something. What angle? What focus? I'm using my phone. It's an Android 24. How do I do it? Everybody's on my iPhone. Like, I don't care about what phone you have. How is it getting done? Do I need a camera? My father bought me a camera. Bought me this camera. And I know it's a good camera. I don't know how to use this camera. I feel like it's not going to work for what I do. That's how my mind feels in YouTube. At this point, that's what I'm hearing. If you did because when you were and you should that's all I'm hearing right now. That's all I'm hearing. And none of it is working. None. Where the people are going to talk about that? All this, if you do this in YouTube, then you should do that. Make sure that you, when you, because you should, and none of it is working. None of it. None. Feel like a failure. So, for me, switch up that mindset. And go back to enjoying what you enjoy doing. Because I love this. This is all I want to do. No, I'm not really on Instagram. And I'm not really on TikTok. I mean, if there's a button that I can push and it shares to everywhere, good. I love YouTube. That's all I want to do in life. I want to be able to sit right here and get millions of views. And I ain't even do nothing. That's what I want. I don't care what. That's what I want. I want to be able to walk in the room, sit down. People come in. They cheer, they send money, they this, and then I can get up, walk away. That's what I want. Okay? Okay. And that's that. I don't know if you out here doing it. Figure out why you're doing it. Figure out if you're willing to still stick in. And if not, what's the next move? We got this.